Do you ever hit that Zelle limit and wonder why you can only send so much, while your friend seems to be transferring thousands? It's one of the most common questions about peer-to-peer payments. You're trying to pay the rent or split a large bill, and suddenly you're blocked by a daily or monthly cap. The truth is, the limit isn't set by Zelle itself, it's set by your bank. And understanding their rules is the key to managing or even increasing that ceiling. So, let's break down how banks set Zelle limits and what you can do to boost yours. The bank security blanket. The number one reason for any Zelle limit is security and fraud prevention. Zelle payments are instant and irreversible, meaning once the money is sent, it's gone. By capping your daily and monthly transfers, banks limit their potential losses, and yours, in case of a scam or unauthorized use of your account. But those limits aren't a one-size-fits-all number. Banks use a dynamic formula based on a few key factors. First, account type. Are you a basic checking account holder, or do you have a premier, high-tier account with a large balance? Higher value accounts often come with significantly higher Zelle limits. The same goes for small business accounts, which usually have the highest limits of all. Second, your banking history. How long have you been a customer? What is your history of overdrafts or fraud? A long-standing customer with a clean track record is a much lower risk, and banks often reward that stability with higher limits than they give to brand new accounts. Some banks even have a lower new user limit that automatically increases after 30 or 60 days of activity. Third, recipient history. This is a big one. Banks will often treat a transfer to a new recipient much more cautiously than a transfer to a person you've sent money to 10 times before. Some financial institutions will dynamically adjust your limit based on whether the person you're paying is an established, trusted contact. How to increase your Zelle limit? So, you need to send a large payment today. Can you get those limits raised? The answer is often yes, but it requires a proactive approach. The first and most direct path is to contact your bank's customer service. Simply call them up and explain your need for a temporary or permanent increase. Be prepared to state why you need the higher limit, such as a large one-time payment for a contractor or a deposit. If you have a legitimate, one-time reason, many banks will grant a temporary limit bump. The second option is to upgrade your account. If you find yourself consistently hitting the cap, consider talking to a banker about a premium checking or a business account. The higher fees or minimum balances associated with these accounts are often offset by much greater transactional flexibility, including significantly higher Zelle limits. The final strategy is simply be a good customer. Maintain a healthy balance, use your account responsibly, and pay your bills on time. Over time, your bank's internal risk assessment will see you as a trustworthy client, and your limits may be automatically increased, or your request for an increase will be approved more quickly. The bottom line is that your Zelle limit is a function of security, and the best way to bypass it is to establish trust with your bank. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.